Hey, how's it going? I'm Christopher Hood, and I'm in history of motion picture art. And the topic that I'm deciding to do about is more so of the African American rise of black cinema. And basically, when I point that out, it's more so of not just being a director or just a producer or just an actor. It's like, what did that person do in a whole? And so, like I stated, my project is on black cinema, but we can't not miss the fact that we have to give a shout out to Oscar Michel, one of the first black cinema makers with 3 decades behind his belt, 22 silent movies, 15 talking films, being one of the pioneers of African American cinema of today. He was an author, a filmmaker, and had one of the top race films of today, The Homesteader. That was his first film as well. A lot of people didn't believe that Oscar can do it. They doubted him and they said that he was not ready to be a filmmaker. But he was very persistent and very dedicated to what he was doing.
A block over, there was a place called the Century Drive-In. So I grew up on the backside of a drive-in. I used to watch movies with no sound on them. No, seriously, movies with no sound on them. And they weren't The Godfather. They weren't great movies. They were like, black exploitation movies, Superfly and Pam Grier, Foxy Brown. I used to always tell Pam Grier her breast got me in the cinema. You know what I mean? Excitement.
And then as we go on to the other pioneers that people kind of shine away from of today's generation, but still in the background, when we talk about Robert Townsend, a writer, a producer, an actor, and a lot of people don't know he was born and raised in Chicago on February 6, 1957. Career started in 1980. Today, a lot of people don't know that he still does his thing up today. He was featured in the new television show Black Lightning. He's producing and directing the BT, I believe it's BT or MTV American Soul. That's a kind of a TV show on the Soul Train and Don Cornelius. So he's a director for that. And then a lot of people don't know his first film was actually Eddie Murphy's Raw.
When Keenan and I really started, the beautiful thing was we were two poor kids that we only had a pocket full of dreams. That's all we really had was a pocket full of dreams. And so to be here and to continue to create projects.
Just that, you got Keenan Ivory Wayans, which again is a filmmaker, an actor, a comedian. Best known for his comedian, and not just him, his family as well, from his brothers, his sister, and a lot of people know him from the top TV show In Living Colors. But a lot of people didn't know he helped with Robert Townsend, co-produced Eddie Murphy's Raw, and he was also best friends with Robert Townsend, and they both did the Hollywood Shuffle. It came down to people like Robert Townsend and Keenan Ivory Wayans and Spike Lee, John Singleton, Oprah Winfrey, Tyler Perry, and so many others. They found the dream and they kept it. And with them just not being actors, producers, directors, writers, they never gave up and decided to do one, but decided to do all. My name is Christopher Hood, and this was my report on the rise of black cinema. Thank you for your time. And thank you.